So this video is about my first travel sketchbook that I maintained. I was pretty much inspired by Danny Gregory to keep one, and so I did it this time while traveling to Manali. And in this video I'll just show what all I sketched in my journal, and I'll tell you what all I carried and how I was able to complete them. So yeah, let's get started. So if you see here okay, let me get started with what all materials I took with me. So these are like the two washi tapes that I took with me, and these three are just, one is a brush pen, and one is, I am not even sure, it is acrylic paint pen, which I basically took to make shadows. And the third one is a pigment liner, which I took basically to sketch everything. So any kind of, I think even black pen would be fine. So this one, what you see here, I just took a cutout from the boarding passes of my flights here. And yeah, so let's get started. So we reached our airport like, I guess, 2 hours before that, and I was quite bored, so I thought let me start then and there itself. And since I was pretty much excited and motivated to keep a travel sketchbook, so I was doing everything. At the time I had like three brush pens. One was black, one was yellow, green, and the pink one. Okay, and you might see other colors. I didn't even have yellow that time, so basically green, pink, and the black sketch pen, black brush pen is all what I had. And I started drawing basically anything like what I could see. So this one was Starbucks, this one was the Rameshwaram cafe, and uh, this one is something like which I saw just in front of me while sitting there. And okay, so you can't guess what this is. So this is just a drawing or doodle of someone's reflection. So it is a reflection of a person using phone. So now you might get a little bit of what I was drawing there. And while maintaining travel sketchbook, so we can't convey all emotions through our sketches. So I even wrote like what I was trying to do or what was going on at that time. So here it's like, and it begins with a stomach full of chicken fried rice, which I had there. And this one's basically the seats which I saw in front of me. And this one was the indigo plane. I mean, I was just able to see this little part of it, and I thought, why not draw it? So here I did. And this again I got from one of the boarding passes. And this is something I wrote in Kannada. Even though I know how to write, this is very bad handwriting. Okay, so this is till the time I onboarded on plane, and later on it was, I think 3 hours of flight or 2 hours. And I had downloaded like these three images on Pinterest to just as a reference to draw them. And earlier I had never drawn this much using a pigment liner. I basically used to do everything using a pencil, but somehow Danny Gregory gave me the inspiration that I can do it with a pen as well, and mistakes are fine. So the main motivation of travel journal is to have the memories with you. It's not about perfection, it's about experiencing everything in little more detail, so that when you see the photos back, or like when you basically try to remember any moments, you just remember huge lot of details. So these three are the ones that I drew while I was traveling on the plane. And this one is so yeah, basically this is the place that I was sitting. You can see this is my travel sketchbook, and this is the three seats in front of me. If I didn't draw, I wouldn't have noticed what was written here, or like even the tiniest details that you can see in this drawing, I wouldn't have even noticed those things. So I think it is always a good thing to draw. And also it's a great time pass because I spent around 2-3 hours, and I didn't even get bored at all. And so once we reach Chandigarh, so this was the bus station from where we had a bus to Manali. And so this is basically like what I saw. We were having like 2 cups of tea, and this is something that I wrote in Punjabi, I suppose, and I'm not even sure what it means. I just tried to copy that. So yeah, and this is of a couple like I felt like I should draw them maybe. I don't even know if it seems like a couple here, but it's like a girl is just leaning on her partner and while they are waiting for some bus. And we were supposed to reach at around 6 a.m. to Manali, but unfortunately we reached around 4 a.m., which meant we were not even sure we would get a check-in that early. I mean, we would not get a check-in, but at least we could go inside the hotel. So this is a tissue that I took from the hotel where we were staying. Yeah, and this is just like while I was traveling, I just collected random things that I found, or I mean, basically wherever I went, I took some random things. So this is like, this was there on one of the coffees, and here I thought I wrote 4 a.m. and just pasted it. Okay, so we carry a Polaroid camera every time we go somewhere, and it is kind of a ritual. Like, we go to a trip, then we bring back some memories, and I have a frame where I put the Polaroids. So this one is like, we took two, and this one is of my partner, which I didn't click very, I mean, I wouldn't tell that this is a very good picture that I clicked, so I put it here that it can go for the memories even here. And the other one which he took of me was damn good, so I put it on the wall. And I don't remember what this is. Okay, yeah, so this one is of the bike rental that we took there. So I thought that maybe after like 20 years or something, when I see this book, so then I might see that, oh, we took the bike for such a cheaper price. So I just pasted it here. So this is the Chandrataal lake, and this one is something like, this image does no justice, but whenever I see this image, I can literally see the same scenery which I was drawing. So this drawing that I see there, like, it is of mountain ranges with a sunrise, a car and a scooty, and yeah, that's just it. And that day, like, it begins with two cups of the sweetest tea. Like, it was very sweet, we couldn't have it full, I suppose. And that day we went to Atal Tunnel. So here is a image of that. And if you're thinking like, how did I get time to finish all of this? So no. So if you see, like, till this point in time is something that I was drawing then and there because I had a lot of time with me. But once we started roaming around, I literally, I don't think I had time except at the nights where I used to take a reference of the photos. Like, I usually click a lot of photos. So wherever I felt like it was a core memory or something or random, so I used to take photos of that and come at night and draw them. And these colors are something that I added when I came home back from the trip, and so that's how I was able to complete it literally. So this is again of the Atal Tunnel North Pole. So like, the Atal Tunnel, I feel, was a completely amazing memory, I suppose. So like, when entering Atal Tunnel, it was one scenery, and once we reached the North Pole of Atal Tunnel, the scenery was entirely different. It was something like this, the snow-covered mountains and the lake, the Sissu lake, Chandrataal, I suppose. So the lake view, etc. And when we were traveling to Sissu, there was some place where we ate Maggie. It was very bad, and we also ate half-boiled bread omelette, which was bad as well. So yeah, so I have wrote the same thing as we crossed over the view. The view was something which took my breath away. That is literally true. So this is yeah. So in Manali, we were there for 3 days. This I did only for 1 day, which like the rest 2 days, I don't think I was able to do it then and there. So this is of 30 to 31 December, where I had some time in Kasol. I was having Maggie, the empty plate of Maggie you can see here. This is tea, and again, see, like drawing in the movement there makes me see a lot of details. Like this smile comes from a cup of rich care, which I wouldn't have even cared to notice if I was, just roaming around. So yeah, so these all are the Kasol sketches, and these are like, we ate a lot of cheesecakes there, and so I thought, like, when it is a highlight, then I can just add it here as well. And I also met a very cute baby there. Obviously I can't draw him, but he was very cute, which I remember now. Yeah, so this is something which I drew while I was eating Maggie in this Parvati river bank of it. And while I was there, I was just able to draw the sketch, the outlines, everything. So when I came back home, I started coloring just based on the reference photo that I had. Yeah. So yeah, so now if you see here, like after 2 days, I got time. So yeah, this Kasol thing I drew then and there. The date is 30/31, and while we were going back from Kasol to Chandigarh, so I had time there again. I had a waiting time of around 2 hours, where I started to again sketch the things of the other 2 days or 1 day, just based on whatever time I had. So this is of the Rohtang Pass, where you can see the snow-covered mountains, and the photo was pretty good, so I thought, why not draw it? And I also did paragliding there, which I had never done till now, at around 13,000 feet. So we both did it actually, and if I get reminded of the view was like totally amazing, and it was awesome. I can't describe it with words, and this image does no justice again, but yeah, it's for the memories. It's not supposed to be perfect. Yeah, and this one is of 29 December. So we went there, we went to Sethan. So here, yeah, this is also one of the, like, you can see a lot of mountains. So here it was covered with trees. Like one side of Sethan I found was completely covered with trees, the mountains, and when I went near to Hamta Pass, it was like totally filled with huge giant rocks. So yeah, so this one is something that I can tell. So while we were traveling, the road to Sethan is completely curvy. So there were around 40 curves, that too we had rented scooty that day, which was a very bad decision. So we started with curve 1 and ended with 40. So it was very bad road overall, but we did it anyway. So I wrote here that we did Hamta Pass trek, yeah, from Sethan. It was like only 30 minutes or 1 hour, and I didn't even walk the complete trail. But from there I got flat stones as well, which I painted later on. So I'll just show them later. And somehow they were really shiny, and I don't know how, but it was literally attracting me like some jewelry or something. And this is something random, like from the boarding pass that I took. I have added it here. Okay, yeah, so the washi tape details you can see here. Like I have just pasted it randomly wherever I want. And this one is of a Trishul tree, which I did. And this one, yeah, so this one I think the Buddhists have a ritual of like placing these flags near their homes, or like I have found a lot of these when I traveled to Manali, and I found it very beautiful and eye-capturing, so I thought, why not draw it here? So yeah. Yeah, so before going to Hamta Pass trek, right, so we have to fill a form. We have to fill a form and take a pass of 250 rupees or something, and they give us a notice that it is hereby informed that the driving on the road leading to Hamta can be dangerous due to narrow road and hairpin bends. The person shall be wholly responsible for any incident or accident. So yeah, this is how bad the road was. And Yeah, so when we were traveling back again from Hamta Pass to down, through Sethan and down to our hotel. So again we have to travel from curve number 40 to curve number 1. And when we saw this particular number 1, we were so happy. Like, those roads were very bad. And in the evening we explored the local dishes there. So this is we ate walnut siddu there, and it was actually it was good. The pudina chutney, chili chutney, and coconut chutney. And we had golgappas also there. The pani was totally different from what I have in Bangalore, and even that was very good. And apart from that, we had momos. This was okayish, and small and hot gulab jamuns. It was literally only this small. And this is 8-in-1 softie, which was also very good. This one is I took this from some person where I had rented the bike. So here we covered a lot of things. So I have just put a tick mark on what all we have covered, and yeah, that's all. And even I even collected the receipts of the places where we went or where we had dinner or lunch. And this is from the hotel where we had ordered. So this is, we ordered jeera rice and mancho soup. The jeera rice was very bad, so it was saltless and had no taste, but this one was very good. So based on the jeera spelling, you can, which I crossed out, you can already guess that I'm a developer. So yeah, let's go ahead. And this was the, yeah, again this was the, from same hotel only where we stayed. We ordered this as well, plain poha and tea. The tea was literally cold in such a cold temperature, and the poha was bad. And this one is the barista coffee we ordered, and basically the time and all those little details, the cutouts you can see, I just got it from the top of that cup, so I just wrote it here. And the Amritsar, okay, let me show. This date again is something that I've got from the flight ticket and even the Amritsar. So yeah, so Amritsar is the place where I went to Wagah border, and I never thought I would be standing this close to Pakistan. And I was excited to visit Wagah border, but I never thought the way I felt the energy, it was totally different. Like, it was an amazing experience, and if you are an Indian, I would suggest that at least once in a life you should go there. And also the main highlight there, these two are the main highlights of Amritsar. So this one is the Golden Temple. The night view, literally, you can't take your eyes off the Golden Temple. It was so beautiful. So I tried to just draw it here. Yeah. And yeah, so we had food in the langar there, which was amazingly awesome. Even if we go to restaurants, we can't find that good of a food. So yeah, so basically these all are the things that I had drawn in my travel sketchbook. And as I had told you, I didn't complete entire thing of this then and there. Like, so basically just few pages I was able to do then and there, where I had like 15-20 minutes of time. But otherwise I would just used to sketch them at night using the photos or the reference images that I got. And once I came home, I just colored everything, and yeah, that's how I completed my first travel journal. So I really enjoyed it, so I'm going to do it in all of my next ones. Yeah, that's all. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, then subscribe for more.